Measure 7. Your left hand will start on a low C sharp octave with your fifth finger on the lower of the two C sharps and your thumb on the higher one. You will then move your hand down or to the left so that your fifth finger is on this F sharp and your thumb is on this F sharp. And you will move your hand up again for the last half note, which is the first beat of measure 8. Octave Bs with your fifth finger on the lower B and the thumb on the higher B. This is not a B sharp, it is a B natural, which is why you're playing the B key rather than the C key. Your right hand starts with octave G sharps. Your thumb is playing the lower one and your fifth finger is playing the higher one. The fifth finger is a half note, so you will hold it while you play the other notes in the right hand. Your second finger will play a C sharp, third finger will play an E. You'll go back to the G sharp with your thumb, second finger with the C sharp, third finger with the E, and then you're going to play an A octave with your right hand. Thumb on the lower A, and your fifth finger will be playing a half note A, which means you're going to be holding that as you play the second finger on the C sharp and the fourth finger on the F sharp. Again, you're going to repeat on beat 4, A with the thumb, C sharp with the second finger, fourth finger on the F sharp, and then you'll play a G sharp octave, thumb on the lower key, fifth finger on the higher key. Measure 7 with counting out loud. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, 1. Measure 7 without counting out loud. Measure 8. Your left hand will start on B octaves, fifth finger on the lower B, thumb on the higher B. It will repeat the B octave, and then you will move your left hand up to play a fifth finger on the lower of the two E's and your thumb on the higher one. Your right hand starts with G sharp octaves, thumb on the G sharp at the bottom of these two, and your fifth finger on the G sharp, which is a half note at the top. Your second finger will play B natural, fourth finger and E, thumb repeats on the G sharp, second finger on the B, third finger on the E, which is a little awkward, but it's setting you up for playing a smooth melody. You will have at beat 3 your thumb on an A, fourth finger on an F sharp. Now there's a little red 4 to 3, which means that you're going to switch fingers, holding the fourth finger on the F sharp down. You'll change it to a third finger. You'll play your thumb on the B, second finger on the D sharp, and then a thumb on the A and a fifth finger on the B with your the B that's highest. Thumb moves to a B, second finger on D sharp, and then a 1 and 5 on a G sharp and an E. The reason for having these somewhat strange fingerings is to preserve the melody, which is G sharp, F sharp, B, E. And one thing to keep in mind when you have this upper melody is to not have your thumb overhold. So instead of holding the lower thumb, you want to make sure you hold the upper thumb. Measure 8 with counting out loud. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, 1. Measure 8 without counting out loud. If you find these fingerings awkward, that's okay and it's normal, especially in the beginning. You are welcome to change them to suit your hand. Make sure you write it down and keep in mind that you want to, as much as you can, preserve the integrity of the notes going up, namely the G sharp with the fifth finger, the F sharp, the B, and the E as the melody tones. Measure 9. Your left hand is going to be playing an E octave, fifth finger or pinky on the lower of the two E's and your thumb on the higher one, and it will repeat the E octave at beat 1 of measure 10. Your right hand is going to be starting with a thumb on a G sharp and a fifth finger on an E. Your second finger will go to a B natural. Your fifth finger will play the E, and you will repeat that, thumb on G sharp, second finger on B, fifth finger on E for the remainder of the measure. When you get to beat 1 of measure 10, instead of playing a G sharp, you will be playing a G natural with your thumb. Measure 9 with counting out loud. 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, 1. Measure 9 without counting out loud.